Hello, my name is Methaporn Wongwilaiwarin. So this video will be talking about my discussions and review toward the classical concert that I went to, which was the choir concert that was taking place in Chulalongkorn University. But before I start my discussions, I would like to say some introductions about this concert, as well as the reason why I chose to go to this one. So, music is considered as a performing art that presents the products of human creativity through different types of performance, whether playing instruments or using voice in order to communicate and stimulate thoughts, emotions, feelings, ideas, and beliefs to the audience. There are many types of music communicating through the use of different techniques and performance. However, each of them contains their own particular characteristics and ways of performing that would definitely portray to the audience the idea of how music is another powerful piece of art in terms of presenting stories, emotions, and sense of human. One of the most powerful and significant performance in music industry is the use of natural instrument or the groups of singing ensembles that is basically known as a choir. In this case, human voice is concerned as one of the strongest instruments that clearly transfer emotions and feelings as well as telling the story to the audience without using any support from other man-made instruments. Choirs are basically composed with one main conductor and a group of singers, both female and male, in different vocal range, which are divided into six main range from the highest to the lowest pitched voice. Soprano, mezzo-soprano, and alto are the groups of female singers in the first three higher vocal range, while tenor, baritone, and bass are the other three groups of male singers in the lower range. As a result, these choirs use their voice to make many songs from classical, popular, and traditional music alive, in which the meaning written by the artist can be emotionally understood by the translating of voices that sings to the audience. To experience music and understand its purpose is to be a part of the performers. According back to the time when I was in high school at Wongwilaiwarin International School, I used to be a part of a school choir that was a person who transferred the feelings, meanings, and emotions of the song to the audience. I was singing as one of the soprano in the choir, which was my unforgettable opportunity to experience in the positions of the performer who needed to understand the songs and express it through my voice. Apart from being the vocal performer in the choir, audience are also considered as the main role of the concert that would complete the performance. This is because the audience are people who decide whether the performance is successful or unsuccessful. For this reason, Music Connection concert held on June 22, 2017 at Chulalongkorn University Music Hall was chosen as one of my experience in choir concert, which is not as the vocalist but attending as one of the audience. So, Music Connection Concert is a corporation of a choir concert between Pro Musica Loma Linda Academy, California from USA and Chulalongkorn University Concert Choir. This choir concert mainly focuses toward the main theme of music and people, in which using voice as the main connections that present the relationship between music and people. In this case, this choir concert was performed as an a cappella singing 10 classical songs by four main vocal range consisted of soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. The interaction between these singers would present the idea of how people interact between each other by having music as the medium, in order to create a great combination of songs that would be performed and expressed to the audience. For this reason, the overall performance of this choir concert would be reviewed throughout this video as one of the audience's point of view, describing what have been received from this choir concert. The concert first started with the song Love in Spring, which is composed by His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej. It was a great choice of choosing this song as the opening because the song basically talks about the aspect of love that interestingly explains the feelings of warmth, smooth, and longing to the audience. The singers were both Thai and foreign students standing in their positions according to their vocal range, starting with the soprano at the first step and continue with altos, tenors, and bass in the following step. By standing in this position, the singers became more comfortable in singing by listening to each other who are in the same vocal range. The melody part was controlled by all soprano, while the other singers in other vocal range took the chorus part singing in different octave vocal range. The combination between this different range of voice powerfully performed the song in the same dynamic, giving a great continuity as well as emphasizing the importance of all vocal range throughout the entire song. This song was therefore an impressive opening that portrays powerful and harmonic combinations of voice, answering the main theme of the concert: how music is the connection between people. Thai singers start to move out when it turned to the second song, while the singing positions also changed. Sopranos, alto, tenors, and bass were standing in mixed positions of girl, boy, girl. The second song is called I Love the Lord by Bruno Stahari. This song basically portrays as a prayer to God to be with them as their delight. He's heard my cry, brought visions to my sleep, was the verse in the beginning of the song where the singer first expressed the feelings of warmth, but using undampened voice in order to explain how much love people can receive from their God. The voice changed its dynamic and feeling to be darker and regret when it reached into the middle part of the song. Tenors and bass took the solo part that expressed the phrase saying that my flesh is weak and am encompassed by a world of sin. However, the dynamics of the song became stronger in the end of the song when sopranos and alto attained their part. Awake my soul, no longer drooped in sin, was expressed by high female voice of soprano and alto that brightened the song. This changing dynamics at the end of the song therefore portrays a conclusion to the song that the audience received a feeling of confidence and love expressed by people to their God. So the first song is called A Quiet Place by Jerry Runibo. This song basically talks about a quiet place where humans can be free from all actions created by all mankind. It also talks about the place where people can live with God and He could soothe His people from everything they have been confronted. The song presents in very smooth and equal dynamic throughout the entire song. The singers express their voice in warm and gentle tone, using long holding words to create smooth transition within the song. The use of voice and how they emphasize the words therefore portray a feeling of dreaming, thinking, and being lonely to the audience. There is also a solo part singing by one soprano and tenor in the middle part of the song. This technique of providing a solo part creates a small pot of thought in which it represents through the main solo voice, while the other voice took the chorus part that support the solo, giving such like a powerful emotion to the audience. So the fourth song is called Nyan Nyan by Jack Runestad. Was brighten up the concert through the use of interesting voice and movement of the singers. The lyrics of this song is quite hard to understand as its main purpose is to present the sound and feelings of what it would be like to put hand on the notes while people are singing or talking. This song can be also considered as an exploration of human voice, presenting how it can be used to create powerful effect and translate that voice into different sounds that eventually combine together similarly to a vocal orchestra. The beat of the song is quite fast, that is basically controlled by tenor and bass, singing in short words and pronunciations. Meanwhile, soprano and alto control the melody part in higher range, creating different dynamics of voice within the song. It was quite soft and normal in the beginning parts of the song, while the voice developed to be more excited and stronger in the end of the song with a support of clapping hands and how the singers emphasize the words, making the song very powerful at the end. This song therefore portrays a picture of the singers holding their notes while they are singing in the audience smile, as well as their movement actually surprised the audience that gave a little excitement toward the show. The fifth song is called David's Lamentations by Joshua Shank. The song mainly talks about the story of King David who has lost his son from war. The choir's performance of this song was very strong and powerful through the use of changing dynamics and emphasizing the words in order to present themselves as the character of King David that tried to express his feeling to the audience. The low voice of tenor and bass clearly gave a feeling of grief, sorrows, and despair, while the high voice of soprano and alto emphasized the feelings of emotional playing and sadness of the king. The dynamic of the song clearly developed from very soft and smooth tone before it changed to be stronger, more powerful, and more suffering tone in the middle parts of the song. The climax presents through the loudest words of the song saying, "Oh my son," that the use of loud and high voice supporting by the chorus create an emotional effect to the audience. Also, the way the singers holding their voice, making the words very long, definitely affect the feeling of the audience as it successfully express and tell the entire feeling of the king. The dynamic of voice kept on changing at the end of the song that it became softer until all voices are gone, which this way of ending literally left behind a strong feelings of sadness to the audience. The sixth song is a medley called Disney 5 Medley by Jamie Ray, which can be considered as a song that totally changed the leftover feeling of the audience from the previous song. The choirs present this song in exciting and happy expressions. The song basically delights the audience of and which it gave a very fresh and active feeling to the audience. It was also a perfect medley that is consisted with three famous songs from Disney, which are You Can Fly from Peter Pan, Let's Go Fly a Kite from Mary Poppins, and When I See an Elephant Fly from Dumbo. The combination of these three songs literally encouraged a feeling of inspiration and imagination in chasing dreams. Each vocal range took a role in singing melody and this variety of voice throughout the song, making it very interesting. Different tones of each vocal range also made the song become more powerful and provide different emotions, such as tenor and bass voice emphasize the feelings of confidence, while soprano and alto made the song sweeter through their higher voice. The seventh song seems to be another highlight of this concert. This song is called Jesus Love Me by Doris Nelson. The song basically admires Jesus' love to his people, which this choir made this song more special by singing the song in two different languages, which are English and Thai. Although the singers are foreign students, they clearly sang a song in Thai language in the second part of the song, which this translation into Thai lyrics present the audience how music is the international language that unites people from all cultures together. The song also generally gave a feeling of peaceful, love, honors, and admire to the audience throughout the entire song. The eighth song is called Elijah Lock by Moses Hagen, which is basically a traditional spiritual song that the lyrics mainly focuses on praying to God in order to give hope to people during terrible circumstances. There are many singing techniques used throughout this song, making the song very powerful in giving emotional feelings to the audience. Short words were used to give tempo, while long words make the song more attractive as if the singer were praying to God. Higher voice of soprano made the song very strong in terms of creating dynamic within the song, while the speed of the tempo was changing in between fast and slow throughout the song. These changes in tempo basically create a very attractive transitions that gave the audience a feeling of confidence, hopeful, and encouraging. The next song is called Country Dance by Wongwilaiwarin, which can be considered as the most exciting performance in this concert. This song turned to be so special than other songs that had been performed, which it included a story through the shows of singing and acting by the singers. The lyrics were sung in very fast tempo that was very hard to understand its meaning. However, the tempo created by the chorus throughout the entire song as well as the acting of the singers literally made the song alive to the audience. The overall performance clearly presented and gave the audience a very exciting moments of the singers. Different instrument sounds, such as string and wind instrument, as well as animal voice, were all present through the voice of the singers that turned out as the great combinations of the song. The performance was similar to a big orchestra band that the song shared a definite feelings of joyful and happiness to the audience, but using only the singer's voice to present everything. Lastly, the song Ubi Caritas by Ola Jelo was chosen to conclude the concert while Thai students came back to the stage to join the performance of this song. This is a Spanish musical piece which the song basically encourages people to come together in love, to support each other and not to feel different. This is concerned as the great choice to end the concert because the meaning of the song really support the main theme of the performance. The song presents the development through its dynamic as it started with very soft and gentle tone by having only sopranos and alto sang the melody. The song became stronger and more powerful as other vocal ranges started to join and sing their part in the middle parts of the song. As a result, the audience were driven by the changing dynamics of the song that it likely persuaded the audience to receive a development of attractive, passionate, and encouraging feelings. So to conclude this review of the concert from the audience point of view, this concert was successfully composed in very interesting arrangements of the song as they are very diverse in feelings and meaning as well as using different singing techniques. This way of changing the song also changed the feeling of the audience, making the performance very interesting. Moreover, the choirs were professionally performed and what they sang was really effective to the audience. This choir concert also successfully completed their main intentions to present the idea of how music is the connection between people. Everything throughout the concert really proved to the audience that music unites every different things together. This can be seen from how the students from different cultures performed the same song that had only one conductor and music as the middle communicator and main connections to build a great combination piece of performance. For this reason, this choir concert was totally a memorable experience for one to be a part of it.